So I thought I'd welcome you to my new little bee haven. This is my little bee area, my bee complex. I've just got a new house, a cabin, which is this one. So the first ones that I had were these are from a fundraiser I've got. I've actually got some to sell as a fundraiser, but there I'll explain in a post. But so these are mainly the mason bees that have been using these because it's not hot enough here in Maine yet for the leafcutter bees to come out. But I've put the little stickers on which come with this kit, and once the bees filled up the tube, you put one of those over it and it stops the parasites, the mites and everything getting in and laying eggs into the bee eggs and kind of killing them. So you see the mud there, the end of it? That's like the mud that the mason bee, and I actually bought some mud. I didn't really need to, but I like to do everything properly. So, you know, they can obviously use a certain kind of dirt. It's got to be the right consistency. So that's them filled up. There's one there at the end I'm going to put a sticker on now, but she must have died before she finished laying enough eggs for that one. So this is one I put up the other day just because they're filling up quite quickly, which is quite exciting. This one, I'm not sure whether the basket's in the way it's putting them off, but I did see one or two in there. Generally easier to see them at night time because the female bees go in and protect her eggs. So you see these reeds, you can see the green bits on the end. So that is the leafcutter bead. So she's made instead of using the mud, she's used leaves, and they're going cut out. There's like little, I don't believe what they're called, little shapes, little half circles, whatever they're called, out of leaves. And then they fly over and they make a mush and make this. Now, I was not going, I bet that's a leafcutter bee there because she's smaller. Maybe it's a wasp. I'm not too sure. I've got to research my other bees. But probably is see there we've got a mason bee going in. So she'll be going in there now and she'll be making a mud wall, or she'll be going in to lay an egg. I didn't see much pollen on her, so I'm guessing she's making a mud wall. Then she'll go and collect the pollen, see there, look. You see the little bum? And then she'll make a pollen cake and she lays her egg on the cake. So when the egg hatches, it eats the pollen cake, and then it makes itself a cocoon, and then it basically grows into a bee in the cocoon. And then in a year, they hatch out and the whole cycle starts over again. So these are the leafcutter bees. I bought these from a company called Midas Bees. And what this is his little logo, where it can't see, the sun's in my eye. But this guy was so helpful. He definitely recommend buying from him if you're in the States. He actually sent me some extra ones too. And this is just a hatching cocoon. This is no good anymore. But so this is the cabin that I've just bought, and this is from Crown Bees. So these are some more reeds that I had, which again they're the leaf cutter ones in. Obviously the leaves have turned brown. And that's the end. So they plug the end of the tube obviously, and then all these are the empty ones, so that when they come out of here they'll get warm, they'll go and get something to drink, get the energy, and then they'll start mating, collecting the nectar and coming back, and they'll go into the new tubes. So the idea is to put tubes out where they hatch so they come back to, as opposed to flying off finding somewhere else. And why I like this little cabin is you can take these dividers out, because you can buy bees in blocks. So it's just like a block of wood with holes screwed into it, and then the bees go in there. You know, you got to be careful with that, because like I say, you need to clean them out every year or throw them away because the mites can get in, which is why I bought this one, because you can take it apart. So I can take this out, I can collect the cocoons, and then I can clean this and sterilize it so there's no mites or anything in there. So this one is this, and then they've got these little pull-out drawers. So if I get some leafcutter cocoons, which I believe have got coming soon, you put the cocoons in there, close the drawer, and there's one on this side, and then when they hatch out in there, and then they come out through the holes, so it stops the birds and everything getting them. Pretty much the same idea as this. You know, they hatch in there and come out, and I wonder if they've got these leaf cutters. Oh, she's just come out. So this is a cabin. Hey, shush! This is a bee cabin. So the mason bees are a bit bigger than the leafcutter bees, which is why these reeds are a bit smaller. And it's why they make these with different size holes. They'll obviously choose which one you're gonna get. So I've got my little labels. Da, 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 da. So I'm just gonna cover up these two now, because they've obviously filled up. Oh, I didn't do it right. Never mind. Oh, that's what you get for having big fat hands these days. I'm using my left. And I'm going to cover that end one up because I've left it for a week or so and she's not come back, so I'm guessing she ran out of energy and died. But that'll protect her little eggs. And then, like I say, in next year in the fall, in the spring, the mace cutter bees will start hatching out and they'll chew through them little labels. So there we go. This is my little, like I say, my latest bee community. You see more, there's all kinds of stuff flying around. Oh, my lilacs are bloomed as well, so that attracts a lot of... I just have to be careful of the ants. I can't remember whether ants eat them or not. But we'll see. Keep an eye on everybody. So, there we go.